credit Texas Tech. They won the fourth quarter. They won the game. We lost the fourth quarter. We lost the game. Pretty much that simple. We can talk a bunch, but that's pretty simple how it was. We were in a position midway through the fourth, had the ball in great field position inside our own 50, and felt good about it. And we missed a couple blocks, fumbled the football right there. They return it, and then we didn't answer. And it's this game's not complicated, and that was the story. I thought defensively we didn't play very well early. We recovered in the second half other than one drive. Thought we got tired. Their tempo bothered us, and that should never be the case, but it was. That their tempo bothered us. I thought their quarterback played well, credit to him. And they were able to ding us enough in the run game, 180 yards. It was going to be a tough game for us to win, giving up 180 yards rushing. And so we didn't play as well defensively. This group, I knew coming in was going to give us a little bit more trouble, and they did. So credit to them. Offensively, we moved the ball up and down the field and then up and down the field. And our fourth quarter wasn't good enough. It wasn't good enough. We had position to win the game. We didn't go win the game. And that's what it was. We got some pressure in the fourth quarter that we hadn't been giving up. We have to look at the film and figure out why that shouldn't have been the case versus these guys. And then our drops hurt us again. Now, I don't know how many we had, but it was several. And I thought our special teams answered the bell, thought they played better, had a critical, conversion on a fake punt. I thought we did some good things, kickoff coverage-wise. So disappointing. I'm not happy. You can probably tell that. And so that's where we're at. I'll take questions.
First question is from Greg Hunter. Go ahead, Greg.
So, Neal, you look at your run numbers, and they're not bad, but compared to what you're used to this year, not as dynamic there. What'd you think of your run game overall?
We didn't run the ball good enough, Greg. I mean, we called 29 runs. 91 yards, and that's not good enough. Some of that's a couple pressures we had or sacks or whatever, but that's not good enough. We just flat not good enough. We've got to be able to run the football to win games. And you run it in the fourth quarter, and we didn't run it. I think it was a combination. I don't think we played as we didn't block cleanly up front late in the game. The second thing that we didn't do is I didn't think running back wise we made single cuts, a lot of chopping our feet. And when you do that, when you chop your feet, you allow them to come to you. And so combination of things, but we didn't block well enough. We didn't run the football well enough. In our running game, I'm not pleased with.
Next, we'll go to Cody Nesper. Go ahead, Cody.
So after the first 3 touchdowns in the second half that were pretty quick, I don't think either offense scored. Was that just the defenses settling in, or what do you think happened after that?
No, I thought defensively we kind of got groove after that drive they had. They had the drive where they answered the touchdown after we tied it up and they took the lead again. And then we kind of settled down. They dinged us a little bit and were able to run the football and hold the ball a little bit, but they didn't get any big plays. But like I said, Cody, the fumble we had in the fourth quarter, that wasn't the reason we lost the game, but that was the turning point. We had two or three possessions, at least 2 I know of that I can remember, where we had an opportunity to get it done, and we didn't. We just didn't get it done. Not pleased. We've got to be better. We've got to win these type of games.
Next question is from Kevin Kinder.
Coach, with some of the repetitive mistakes that you've had through several games this year, does there come a point where you have to make a change just for change's sake, or are people getting it done in practice but just not transferring to the field?
Yeah, Kevin, what are you talking about? Drops? Is that kind of what you're talking about?
Well, drops, penalties in key situations, just the things that you –
Well, our penalties, if you look at it, we had 7 tonight. One of them was a delay we took on a punt. We had 6 penalties. That's going to be about par for the course. 2 of them were bad. I've got to go back and look at the targeting. I don't know. The game, we have made the game so difficult to officiate on targeting and difficult to coach. Like that could have been a good call, it could have been a bad call. I have no idea. But I don't, as a head football coach, I don't have a clear understanding of the targeting penalty. I don't know how it's reviewed. I don't have a clear understanding how it's reviewed. I feel bad for the officials on the field. I feel bad for the review. All right. I don't know. All right. Now, and here's the thing on quarterbacks, it's even worse, especially against dual threat quarterbacks, because they fake slide, then they slide. They slide head first. They slide feet first. I don't know. And I'm not excusing what the kid did. The second penalty is one that shouldn't happen. He gets excited. He's, we challenged him, hey, you're out of the game, be an energy guy. Well, he's out on the field. That can't happen. and we get to him, but they throw the flag. Hey, and that's the rule. That's the rule. But the targeting deal, it's hard to coach. I don't know how to coach it. Okay, I'll be honest with you. I have no idea how to coach it. And then on a quarterback slide play, I have no idea how to coach it. I know how to not put your crown down. I know how to teach tackling with your eyes up, see the ball. I'm good with all that. But when the quarterback runs, I don't know how to teach it. And I can't, and it's hard to officiate. So I feel for them too. I'm not blaming them.
Next is Keenan Cummings.
Neal, third downs, difference in the game there. What do you think?
I don't know, Keenan, because we went for it on 5 fourth down. So I wouldn't look at the end of deal. We actually had some deals where we ran the ball on third down to go for it on fourth. Now we need to be better on third down, but if you look at it, you combine them. Now we're still 8 of 20, so it's not good enough, And if you do it you go, but I think you got to be careful with that because on the fourth downs where you go for them, it's not necessarily a bad third down. Does that make sense? But go on. I didn't mean to cut you off. Sorry. Let him talk again. I'm sorry. Don't unmute him.
Oh, you're fine. I was talking more on their success, Neal.
Yeah, their success. 8 of 16. I mean, here's the deal. They dinged us in the run game. We had trouble with them a year ago. Final numbers weren't bad. I mean, total offense or whatever. We let them run for 179 yards. Too much. They're 50% on third down. That's really good in our league.
Greg, back to you.
So Neal, in terms of Tech's run game, how much was it that Columby just helped keep plays alive, made some plays with his feet? I know you guys knew he could do that, but how much did that help them?
It helps. It definitely helps without question. But at the same time, I thought the Thompson kid ran the ball hard. They brought in 14. He ran the ball hard. They had the Brooks kid came in and ran the ball. I mean, they had several kids that ran the ball, and I thought they broke tackles. We missed more tackles tonight. And I think our fatigue got to us too. For whatever reason, I thought we looked like a tired football team, late in the first half, and then it's points in the second half. And I could be wrong. If I'm wrong, I'll tell you on Tuesday, but that's the way it felt.
Next question is Chris Anderson's.
Hey, Coach, you started on the drops there just a minute ago. They flashed the numbers across the screen, 16 for the year, 7 more again today. Seemed to be spread out. Huh?
7 today?
Yeah, it seemed to be spread out among several people. What's the next step? What's the approach?
If I had an answer for it, it'd already be corrected. And then I'm not being a smart ass. I mean, I don't know. We've had an issue with it. It is what it is. I mean, we've had an issue with it. We catch more balls here than I've ever caught at any point in my career. Never had this issue before. So we're going to have to continue to evaluate it. I don't have an answer for you right after the game. I thought we caught the ball better at practice. Our catch percentage was the highest it's been in any game week in the 2 years. And so we're going to have to go and continue to evaluate it. But it's an issue.
Cody, you can take our last question. Go ahead.
So I wanted to know, what did you see on those corner routes? I think you called 3 of them early, and then again on a touchdown drive in the second half.
Yeah, that was part of our game plan coming in. We felt good about that. Some other people would hit them. We missed 3 big ones. We had 3 big chunk plays there in the first half where we missed those as well. But a concept Daggy likes, and we felt like we could work it. And we hit some big ones, but we had some other ones we missed. We had a 4th and 5, the only 4th down we didn't convert. That was wide open for a touchdown. That's a huge play in the game. Everybody remembers the fumble. That 4th down's a big play too now because we connect on that. That's a touchdown early in the first half. And we had a couple drive starters where we punted, where we had that ball, at least one of them in the first half. We had Bryce wide open. But we felt good with that.